what? Are you back again? That makes me happy. My name is Brian. This is another Comedy Spot Live. We are doing 24 hours straight of shows because it's Big Day of Giving. If you don't know what Big Day of Giving is, it's the one time a year where we have a major fundraiser. It involves a whole bunch of organizations all over Sacramento, and we are asking for your help to raise money. We are currently at $3,552, and we're only a couple of hours in. This is hour two, and that's $3,552 closer to our $10,000 goal for the next 24 hours. I have a couple of things I need to tell you about, and then we're going to get on with the show. This is the Love Advice Show. I have brought together three amazing guests that are going to help you with your love life. If you're out there and you're hanging out and you're watching, please comment, because I can share your comments, and we are going to need you for this show to work. See, like Jen, she says, I watched last year for hours. Tonight, I do the same. All the way from New York. It's pretty late. It's pretty late here. Yes, it's like really early. She says, but worth the watch. I love you, Brian. Jen, that is the best comment I've had all night long. I'm super stoked that you're here watching. Thank you so much. Let's see. Jess is on here. Jeremy Breedlove is a good friend of ours. He's on here. So things you should know. First of all, you can donate by going to that link right up there, bigdayofgiving.org/comedy, or you can go to this link down here, which is satcomedyspot.com/live. That'll take you right over there also. I have cried 2 times tonight. I've cried 2 times tonight because I was very happy. And I also have big news. The reason why we have 101.5 K-Hits logo up in the corner there is they have agreed to match dollar for dollar every single dollar that you donate, up to $10,000, to advertise and promote the Sacramento Comedy Spot. So every time you donate $1, K-Hits is going to be there with you to also donate $1. So thank you, everyone who've donated so far. I have a couple of people I need to talk to you about. I want to say thank you to Aubrey. I want to say thank you to Joel, Frank, and Jess. Jess, you're on here right now. Jess, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And I have an update on our tally. You're not going to believe this. Hold on. Wait for it. We're going to bring it. I'm having the hardest time trying to grab it, but it's there. $3,763 in the last 2 hours. Pretty amazing. So thank you. All right, let's get on with the show. This is called Love Advice. Like I said, I have 3 amazing guests here to give you advice on love. So please, my first guest, I'm just going to go down the line and introduce each one. So I have Kip Cabernet here today. I'm so sorry. Hi there.
Brian, that's okay.
Okay. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here.
I'm very excited to be here. I'm engorged with happiness to be here.
That was really specific. I have Shirley Peters. That's not Shirley Peters.
No.
This is Shirley Peters. I'm so sorry.
This is Shirley Peters.
Hi
Hello.
there.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Oh, good. Thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
And then last but not least, oh yeah, I'm just going to mess this all up. See, this is what happens when you put together the show at the last minute.
No.
Oh, Richard Wilshire. Hi there.
Hello, Brian. It's so nice to tune in from the jolly old UK.
Well, it's a pleasure to have all of you here tonight. Thank you so much. We have a ton of people that are watching the show, and they're all interested in getting your advice, love advice. So let's just dive right in. Let me tell everybody at home, please go ahead and ask us any question you want about love. We are going to answer it for you. So let's see. Jeremy says, hi, Kip. He's just saying hi. Jess is
Hi,
saying,
Jeremy.
Jess is saying, Shirley, I love your hair.
Thank you, darling.
Mike LaRosa says the wig budget for the Sac Comedy Spot must be insane. I don't know what Mike's talking about. I have no idea.
No wigs here, just natural curls from head to crotch.
Head to crotch.
I can vouch for that.
Okay, that's
The carpet matches the drapes.
Yeah, check my shower drain.
Oh, honey.
well. This is the grossest way I've started a show in a long time. Thank you.
I don't think that's true, Brian.
All right. Well, it's nice to have all of you on today. We are starting to get some comments. This first one comes from Daniel. He says, "My girlfriend and I are apart due to social distancing. How can we improve our long-distance relationship?" Would anybody like to take this first?
I have some thoughts if
Yeah.
nobody else says.
Richard, please. Yeah.
Yes, well, as love counselor to the royal family, as we know, Harry and Meghan Markle have been quite distant lately. Everybody wants to come to California from UK, so all you really have to do is stay in touch with virtual love.
Virtual.
And we know what that means, right?
Yeah, like Zoom or Skype or something like that, right?
Exactly. I mean, we hear it all in business conversation, but how much of it is we are blessed in this century to have, be able to take it off and feel and do almost everything you could physically from a distance.
Yes. Yeah, I think we understand. Kip, do you want to take this at all, or Shirley?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. I have also been social distancing with my many lovers that I take, and we have found that although we are apart and we may not physically be there to touch and to smell and to sniff, we are able to feel each other with technology, because, as you know, most cellular telephones have a vibration setting on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and so you put that bad boy, that Samsung or that Apple phone, you put that on a vibration setting, and then have your lover just call you and call you and call you and text you and call you and Snapchat and call you and Snapchat and Twitter, Snapchat.
Okay.
I feel like that worked on me.
Kip, our group text is working, Kip.
I'm gonna have to get a towel to wipe off my chair.
Okay, all right. Okay, easy.
I came prepared. I have a whole beach towel right beneath me.
Cheerio.
Let's see. Let's move on to our next thing. Maybe Shirley, you could take this. Jeremy Breedlove didn't really ask a question. He just said, "I've been married for 10 years." That's it. Just no real question there. Oh yeah, lots of wine. Shirley, do you have any advice for someone who's been married for 10 years?
You've been married for 10 years, and I'd say don't do that. Definitely don't be married. I find that marriage ends. In my particular life, a few times. And I'd say that it's just fun to kind of date a young whippersnapper. Try to find yourself like a young, maybe 20-something. And I also will say that the text message, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. I'm kind of a TikTok woman. That's my rhythm. So if you can get on that method, you will succeed in your relationship.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. This is really great. This is really great. Richard, do you have any advice for someone who's been in a marriage for 10 years?
Oh, please call me Dick.
Dick.
And I would say that marriage can carry on long time, and I do respect, the advice of my colleague, but as you would say, thanks to me, you can see the royal family has had marriages for a long time with no real problems, really. I mean, trifles here and trifles there, but we can all work it out with some political attaché or so.
I gotta ask like an insider question, Dick. Are the royals into some weird shit?
Oh, well, it's quite interesting. Buckingham Palace, they have different floors, and the top floors are quiet, and then the middle floors where people have, they're quite boring, and then the middle floors where people get paid a lot but don't do so much. Well, those are quite noisy after 2 a.m. And then, the lower quarters are quite quiet because, they work everybody to the bone. So, yeah, there's some weird noises coming out of there.
Okay,
Indeed.
interesting. Anybody else want to talk about being? Yeah,
Yes,
Kip, go ahead.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, if I may expand upon this, Jeremy Breedlove. He's been with his partner for 10 years. That's devotion and loyalty. And I know that sometimes we are animalistic and we want to spread our seed. We are jizzing Johnny Apple seeds, so to speak. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, and sometimes it helps for a little fresh face, so to speak. This is off season for Spirit Halloween stores, so you can go get a discount. You can get a Ronald Reagan, a Barack Obama, a W and Senior Bush, and you can change your lover. It's still the same fleshy part. The feeling is the same, but the visualization is what is different. There's also that smell of that plastic mask smell that, just kind of like use it, I guess.
Okay. So you're saying be with the same person, but put a different face on them.
Face, wig, mustache, maybe a fresh tattoo, maybe a nice butterfly above the old tramp area.
Right.
Ooh, one.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Thank you, Kip, for that. I have a new question on the board. Jen says that she's 36 and my boyfriend is 24. I got that going on, whippersnapper. I think that was just a brag. I don't know if that was much of a question.
No, it was definitely a question pointed at me because, hello, honey, you are what every woman's jealous of, getting that young D, as the kids say. I'd say advice for you is make sure that he's a beneficiary on your 401k, and that make sure also that you put him through college.
Okay, all right.
Because you want an educated man, and he'll grow up to be something.
Kip, Dick, either one of you guys want to lean on this? No?
I'm a huge fan of age gaps, personally. I feel like it's bringing different upbringings and social presences and pop cultures together. It's an Andy Griffith show having sex with a Pokemon. It's a Golden Girls going down on a Yu-Gi-Oh! So these cultural dynamics are very fresh and exciting. It's a Rugrats penetrating a MASH, so to speak.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Indeed.
I see. That makes a lot of sense. I was able to visualize those, so I appreciate that.
It's a Harry Potter book
Oh.
series, just fisting Catcher in the Rye.
No. Okay. All right. Well, okay. Let's stop right there. Dick, did you want to say anything, or should?
Well, that procession is hard to follow. I will simply say that I cannot go into the details of Queen Elizabeth's stud farm horse stable, but let's just say age has never been a problem, and it keeps the ticker ticking, if you know what I mean.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks all three of you for that. Let's see. Dana has a question. She says, when do you give up on love and just get a fleet of cats? When do you give up on love and just get some cats?
I'd say after about 10 years of marriage. You might not get cats. You might get puppy dogs. You might get lizards. I know some lizard women, and lizard women are the new cat lady. Or you might get maybe a group of fraternity brothers from SAE at your local university, and you might end up being, might be a bit of a frat gal, is what they call them now.
Got you. All right.
Could you expand upon these lizard women?
Lizard women, if you can imagine, and I know that you can, Kip, the tongues, the lizard tongues, and the eyes too. They follow you. Ooh. Also, the camouflage is kind of quite, with chameleons is kind of really dangerous and scary, but mainly it's the tongues.
Great. Thank you.
Quite titillating indeed. Well, there we go again. Ooh, that's exciting. I would just say we prefer animals that can hunt, so mainly horses and dogs. But that is just our flavor of tea,
Okay. I have another question here. It just says, during these uncertain times, I really can't deal with my husband's constant singing. Any advice for that? Her husband's constant singing.
Plural.
Oh, polygamist. I love it.
No, I think she just means...
I think that's a missed punctuation.
Yeah, it's possessive, her husband's singing.
Sometimes you forget the apostrophe. Oops.
Here it is. Here's your answer. Tape.
Oh.
Right over the mouth. Try to sing your Elvis Costello through that, husbands.
Okay.
I say embrace the arts. Embrace it. Why put up a wall? Why try to silence? This is not Footloose, okay? We're not banning dancing and music here, okay? Embrace it. Maybe join along. Maybe try to harmonize. Do a little beatbox. Do it right into his genitals. Beatbox right into his genitals. And embrace it. Enjoy and try to be on the same page.
Yes.
Thank you, Kip. We appreciate that. Dick, do you want to take a stab at this?
Oh, of course. I would just say employ a 357-person orchestra to kind of drown him out, as they would say. And his voice will sound wonderful once you can get all those other people into the building and just make the heavens sing, so to speak. And you'll be singing inside, I'm sure.
All right. Very good. Well, very good. I appreciate the advice so far. Let's see what else people have to say here. No, that's good. No, hold on. I'm just going back. Yeah, Rugrats. Good. Yes. Oh, here we go. What the best romantic movie?
What's the best romantic movie?
Yes.
Princess Bride, of course. Conversation over.
Okay, thank you.
I'm a big fan of You've Got Mail.
Mm.
Meg Ryan, she really speaks to me.
Right. Kip, do you have a movie?
Yes, it's more of a film, a romantic film.
Right.
And it's one I've made myself. It's a film that I made personally.
You
Kip
made.
Cabernet presents.
Right.
It's called Kip Does Lodi. It documents as if I was a part of the Office series. It documents my intertwined lanes of the city of Lodi.
Okay.
I'm intrigued. What about the distribution on that, Kip? Have many eyes seen this film? I think Kip froze.
YouTube is taking it down as fast as I can upload it.
Ah, too bad.
Just keep trying, honey. Just keep uploading. That might get some woman off. Some woman in China or something just can feel the vibrations of your uploads, you know?
Have you read my mission statement? If I can get one Asian woman off, then I've done my job.
It's very specific.
Let us know in the comments if you fit that criteria.
Indeed.
I don't think we want Kip giving advice to and being with some of our people in our audience. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is that a conflict of interest for you, Brian?
I think so. Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm a sex and relationship expert. Okay, sometimes you have to get hands on.
I understand. I completely understand. Jess says, "What is the best way to a man or a woman's heart?" What is the best way to a man or a woman's heart?
I can start if I'm the most senior of my respectable colleagues, but I would say royal blood is a good start.
Right.
And if you don't have it running through your veins, you can buy it with vials on the black market. Just give me a call. DM me, please. I can hook you up.
Sorry, I had a yawn.
Oh, is our advice boring?
No.
Should I talk about fisting more, Brian?
No.
Will that perk you up, you dirty bird?
No, I'm fine. We don't have to talk about that. That's okay.
I can bring in my Australian cousin if the Brits are too boring.
Dick.
Yes.
I have a follow-up question. These vials of royal blood, can you speak upon their viscosity/lubricating powers?
Oh, certainly. Since this is a private Zoom conversation and this isn't being broadcast live or anything, it is a wonder in the bedroom. It is invigorating. It's better than rhino horn or any other exotic animal feature you could see. It strikes straight off into the sun, and you're ready for another.
Interesting. Wow.
I've heard that royal blood is an aphrodisiac. I know this all too well because one time Prince Charles left his hanky behind. I took one whiff of it and bedded a barista right afterwards.
Oh. You're the one who did that to his ears. You naughty bird.
To his ears.
To his ears?
An orifice is an orifice.
Okay. All right, let's move forward. We have another question. The Jabberwocky just said, what? He doesn't understand anything. I think he got here late. We're just getting advice from our panel. Let's see. Jeremy, he would like to know, is there a time in your life when your heart was broken? Was there a time in your life when your heart was broken?
Yes.
Go ahead. Yes, Shirley.
I distance. You go first.
Oh, I mean, who hasn't?
Right.
Who hasn't? My first husband. Some say your first is your first love. My first husband, he left me for golf. He's on the PGA Tour. He left me for the love of the sport.
I see.
And now I cannot watch a golf game ever again. And it's a tragedy because golf is so much fun to watch.
Right. Okay, well, I'm very sorry to hear that. Dick, Kip, have you guys ever had your heart broken before?
Well, us Brits don't have feelings per se, or, hearts, feelings of hearts breaking, but I would say I've had many a political disaster when the tea wasn't hot enough and the royals just spat in my face. So I would say that is the closest, the tea spit in my face, to my heart being broken. So I can feel with you there, Jeremy.
All right, well, thank you, yeah.
Yes,
Kip,
I was on a sexual retreat with a few of my lovers, and we were in a yurt experimenting with ritualistic sex,
right.
and we happened to have a goat heart amongst us as part of the ritualistic sacrifice for the sex.
Right.
And the lovemaking got a little vigorous before. This was the warm-up lovemaking, which is where we try to expel most of our energies. And our thrustings and rollings upons happened to smash this said heart and broke it into pieces. And that is one time I can recall breaking of a heart.
All right. I don't know if that's exactly what he was looking for, but we'll take it. That's really good.
I moved.
Jess says, "Oh, Shirley, it's okay. Golf is boring AF anyway, so."
Oh, boring AF. Yes, sister, is this the same one that's dating the young gun?
Yes.
Oh, I love her.
Much better the polo.
All right. Yes. Thank you.
Yes, everything's better upon a horseback.
Yeah,
I agree. I have to bring a beach towel to wipe off that horse when I'm done.
All right. Easy. Simmer down. Kip, what'd you say? We didn't catch it.
I said nothing. I was merely nodding in agreement with having to pack a beach towel when I get on the back of a Palomino.
Nay.
Oh. Nay, I say yes.
Okay.
I say giddy up. Woo.
All right. Well, fair enough. Dick, it seems like your mustache is having problems.
Yes, these all-natural mustaches made of, well, okay. I dare to say this is a royal mustache made of royal hair, and I have procured this mustache from the palace, and I will do whatever it takes to stick it to my face, and whoever wants to be closest with it, I will put my private message in the in my Twitter handle in the messages. So
okay, great.
You do whatever it takes to stick it to your face.
Yeah.
How?
Well, again, we have a lot of access to horses, so.
I know it's the stickiest. That stuff is the stickiest.
Oh, I meant glue, but yes, that too.
Oh, Jesus.
You can fill a pail with that stuff.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Andrew has a question. He wants to know, do you guys have any great pickup lines? Do you have any great pickup lines?
Yes, we each have a slew of them, and we'll give them to you one at a time.
Excellent. Good, good, good.
Here's mine. Is that a thoroughbred?
Nice. I see what you did there. Yeah. Yeah. Good.
One of my ones that works all the time is, have you seen the Lady of Buckinghamshire's hat?
That works.
Let's go.
Huh?
Let's
All
go
right.
talk about it in the horse stable.
What's this?
Who would have known?
What was that? Was that Buckinghamshire? What?
Yes, some of the royal hair got into my mouth when I was trying to correctly pronounce that, but it's Buckinghamshire by the Scots.
A potential mate walking away from me, I yell at them, "Do you shit with that ass?"
Ooh. Ooh. Intriguing.
And that
Ooh.
works? Does that ever work?
All fists.
Okay.
It works.
We
Oh, I
got
have
it.
one more, Brian, please, I have one more.
Oh, yeah, please, go ahead. You have one more pickup line?
These ones turned me on so bad it reminded me of another one. It says, you've seen the royal jewels. Now how about your family jewels?
Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. The Jabberwocky wants to know of Kip, where can he buy that tiny blue hat?
Oh, not something to be purchased, Jabberwocky. This is an award I achieved from the Comedy Spot itself.
Oh, yes, the Tiny Hat Award.
Yes, it's for having outstanding arousal, I believe.
I don't think that's what that award's for.
It was. I voted for him.
That's
Yeah.
how I remember.
That's what we heard across the pond.
Uh-huh. Outstanding arousal.
No, I don't think so.
This guy knows how to be aroused.
Okay, all right. Listen, we're coming up on our time. I know it's gone by very fast. But each one of you, if I could just have one last piece of advice on how to love or be loved, that would be fantastic.
I'd say use your words. Speak to your suitor as if he is the same age as you, even though I really, really hope that he is much younger. And have some Reese's Puff cereal or Lucky Charms or some sort of fun cereal for him the next morning, because boys will be boys, you know.
All right, very good. Kip or Dick, either one of you guys want to take a stab at this? Just parting remarks?
Our names
Yes,
rhyme
I'd
so
like to
well.
say-
Go ahead.
I'd like to say that love is very important and communication is a key part of love. So communicate with your lover, your partners. Be open, be honest and true. Be gaping open for them. Do not tighten up when they are trying to penetrate you to your core, and make sure that you're lubed for their conversation and your ear canals are engorged for their words of affirmation, and that your penis or vagina is there when you are ready to use it, not when they are ready.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Wow, thank you. Jen wanted you guys to know that she's got to go stack up the kitty cereal, so thanks.
Good.
Protect it.
Strong advice.
It's in danger.
Last word, Dick Wilshire. What would you recommend? What are your parting advice for people who are in love or out of love?
Thank you, Brian. These two are so hard to follow, as you know, because they have such good love advice, just about pure love. But I would say to love, never set any limits on who you will love. Just be discreet. But as far as getting royal hair in your face. As far as to be loved, I would say it helps to have as much status as you can possibly have. But if you don't have that, do not hesitate to go to the horse stables, because there's a lot of love there to be had.
Yes, for
Indeed.
sure. Andrew wants to know, Kip, when your book is coming out.
Oh, yes, my book. It's Kip Cabernet. Any orifice is a good orifice. It's a detailed pop-up book describing the many different orifici that anyone may pleasure themselves with a consensual partner.
Right.
It's also scratch and sniff, so look out for that. It's a pop-up scratch and sniff textbook.
The innovation in America. Ooh, I'm intrigued.
That'll be on Oprah's book club, I'm sure.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not. Well, I just want to say thank you, all three of you, for joining us and giving us love advice. Jen says pop-up, and just a lot of laughing faces. So there you go. Again, thank you all three for joining us and giving you your love advice. I want to update everybody and let you.
Oh, we've lost money during this segment. People have taken their donations away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I converted it to pounds when no one was looking.
Yeah. Here's the current update. We are now at $2 of $10,000.
Oh,
So close. So
no, I really do appreciate all your advice. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who stayed and watched all the way through this. This is hour number 3, so thank you so much. We're going to take a little bit of break. We're going to get ready for a dance party, so come back in about 15 minutes, and we'll just dance to music that won't get us a copyright strike. So be back then. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for participating. Kip, Dick, Shirley, thank you so much. All right, bye everybody.